discretion is advised. SideQuest is a shit show.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to SideQuest, Monday edition. I'm, of course, Arcturus the Black Compass, the only one with any class here, joined by these people.
The only one with any class, please.
Well, three-quarters people in this case.
You're like barely a human when it comes to just being decent.
Class? Stop bringing up college. I told you I don't remember college.
Yes.
What?
Welcome. Welcome. As you may notice, we are not joined by the magical mystery wizardess.
No.
Alistaria.
The magical mystery bitch.
I was going to say magical mystery whore, but I suppose that's nicer.
Bitch is just a nicer word.
Yes.
Short,
well,
bitch.
You know, I start talking about having class and I use those words, and just, honestly, I'm not setting a good example for the children.
Oh god, I hope there's no children here. Please.
What?
There better not be. It was marked appropriately. This is not a show for children, no matter what the costumes are, and no matter what my joke was previous. This is only a show for people who've made questionable life decisions. Adults.
If you're new here, and you didn't get that from the fact that he just used the sentence magical mystery whore, you're a bad parent. Don't. No, the kids aren't supposed to be here.
I didn't say it right either. Should have, stretched it out on the southern side. Whore! Make it sound more like tour.
Whore!
Whore!
Emphasize the fuck out of it.
So, none of you know what happened to the witch, then?
I tried to contact her, and there was nothing in her room, and then the crystal was just picking up the sounds of heavy sobbing from what I assume is a privy.
Yep, I get the impression that maybe your remark last Monday might have hit a bit deep. I'm not sure they've recovered yet, really, Rat.
Well, I know.
Wait,
I know.
Is this about the hair?
Yeah, I felt bad about that, and so I sent her something that was supposed to help with, bringing some life to her hair. I've seen, you've seen shampoo from the Earth Realm, to wash the hair. I tried to make something she could drink that would just take care of it.
Shampoos.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with soap.
Yeah.
Did it bring her hair to life in a certain visceral fashion?
Her hair has now the same properties as his hat, and just fucked off her head somewhere else.
It it might have left temporarily.
Look, if the hair is sentient now, I'm pretty sure it's trying desperately to choke the life out of her even now.
Well, I don't really know exactly what happened.
This is going to completely ruin her appearance at her 30th prom.
Yes, 30th? She's only 30th?
No. I think she's like 300 or something.
Yes, I thought for sure she was into the triple digits on proms at least.
For sure,
I think
triple
they
digits.
dial it back 100 years every birthday.
She's doing this whole thing where she's 300 for like the 10th time.
Oh, one of those things, yes.
I'm not 30 for the 4th time. Just say your age, bitch. Jesus Christ.
If your potion did actually bring her hair to life, and I'll try to confirm that with them later when they presumably get over the trauma of the event, I've got uses for that, Pentagast, so you'll have to let me know what you used.
It's the funniest thing you've done since Pillar of Fire.
I will... the Pillar of Fire was... It's so much more of a visual experience with the Pillar of Fire. I mean...
I don't know. Seeing a chick's hair run away from her actually sounds hilarious, so I'm not sure. It's kind of like... One's funny because of the what is actually happening, and one's funny because of who it's happening to.
This is amazing. This is something new. I've tried something new. It's a root of some kind. But anyway, it's good. It's very good.
The witch technically doesn't look a day over 100. Somebody said.
Indeed, yeah.
Said a day
it's
over
amazing.
5,000.
Very well preserved.
That's a little much. Even Magog's like 500, so I think that 5,000 is pushing it.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I do get the impression they might be just a touch senile. Magog's barking mad, and it's kind of hard to tell with mages, really.
Yeah, they're all just a tiny bit crazy. I think having mana makes them nuts.
Well, I have magical things, but I drink a lot of magical things. I don't.
It's not quite the same. Your weirdness is because, yes, you're drinking a lot of magical things, not that you are particularly magical. I mean, we're kind of in the same boat on that one, Pentagast, except, I'm
drinking, but he's drinking magic.
Less...
Yes,
so
kind
of gives credence to my theory.
Believe me, some of the magical things that I drink are really, really magical. So
we've gotten the impression. I'm glad you're enjoying it. What are the other effects of this wonderful brew of yours that is just so awesome and great?
Well, it's made you all so much prettier.
That's not possible. I'm a solid 10, so...
Yeah, right now you look like you're about a 12 and a half.
I like this potion that you took. I like it a lot.
It's amazing.
I'm a bit unnerved, personally.
The way the light shimmers off of the armor and the gold, it's...
someone in chat asked a very question.
I do like gold.
This shampoo hair potion, does it only affect the hair on the head, or does it affect all the hair?
Oh, no, it's all gone. It's all gone.
That's a bit of a moot point, actually. I don't think there's much of a chance that Alistair isn't bare down there.
I thought you were talking about her legs. That's all gone.
I'd be more than happy to check.
Better you than me. You have at it.
I also don't want to get blasted by a fireball or something, because, the female mages can get really touchy if you sneak up on them in a delicate time.
Say, crabs, does anyone know if they feed on blood as like lice? I don't know, I've actually managed to avoid catching them myself. I assume at least one of you would know.
I haven't been caught them myself, but yeah, that's generally how body lice work.
Okay, they feed on blood. So, if they feed on a mage's blood, do they become magically charged, I wonder? They could have some interesting magical properties, Pentagast. Might want to look into that. Magic
light.
crabs. What could the application potions be?
That's putting a silver lining on an STD.
You mean... What? Why would I put that in a potion?
Mage blood? I don't know.
Alchemical properties. I mean, it's a parasite engorged on mage's blood. Probably magically charged to some capacity. I know what it'd be good for, but, you know, if you want to go get those samples, that would be hilarious to watch.
You'd have to find so many of them, though. I mean, it would take, like, hundreds of them to make the same amount I can get from a stone.
You're right. That would be a lot of Pentagast getting smacked in the face for lifting skirts. You should definitely do it.
If you think it's a good idea, I might try it.
Yes, it's a fantastic idea.
I'll have to travel.
It's a hilarious, very profitable, wonderful idea. Look, you don't have to go for a big mage, maybe. I mean, pyrokinetics are fairly common. Just one of them would be fine, you know. I'm sure the fact that they're already
some in the brine. There's probably
used
some
to
in
the
the brine.
feeling of burning will only help them sustain the infestation.
No, I've got a great plan. See, I'll go to the brine. I'll find one of the pyro mages there with the ships, and I'll just, if they do set me on fire, I'm near water. Should work itself out quite well.
See, yeah, I thought they usually try to keep fire mages off of ships. I mean, one accident and that ship burns down. I mean,
I thought they were banned completely. It's like a brine, one of the few fucking laws the brine has.
Otherwise, if you're looking for people with crabs, ship's crews are probably a great place to start. Hey, you should ask the thief about that. I bet she knows some people.
Or like a really cheap Akakeshian brothel.
Possibly is some people, but not magical, so I think I'll have to check with their contacts.
I don't know. This is a strange... Why are we so fixated on this?
We ended up in a weird place to start out tonight. I don't know. It's body lice and...
Body lice, hair on all of the body.
We're generous. We're just trying to give you some... We want to help you, Pentagast, to achieve your potential as an alchemist by exploring all of the applications of exotic ingredients.
Well...
I'm still team make gunpowder.
I've tried to explain to you. It's not working. Look, we can make things explode. There are solutions that do that. They're just not compact. I'll keep working on it.
What?
I mean...
That's y'all's job. I don't mix components and things, and I just like metal. I like steel, and I like gold, and I like spending.
It's all very nice, but Pentagast will be able to confirm this independently, I'm sure. I'll be peer-reviewed on this. It just doesn't mix the same way. I don't know if we have the same ingredients exactly. I think more likely, as is often the case in Voth, as any pious individual will tell you, it's probably just the gods fucking with us.
No, yeah, probably. It's just... I pray to you every day, and you still won't let me have gunpowder. That makes me sad.
All I'm saying is, if you want me to be the best alchemist I can be, help me remember college. It's a very important part of my life, okay? I learned a lot of things there, and I can't remember them. It's becoming a bit of a problem.
Okay. I don't think if you don't have a potion for restoring your memories, I'm going to be able to find one for you. But hey, I've done some digging people's pasts before for unrelated reasons, normally associated with ruining them. But in your case, I suppose I could just do the opposite with the information for laughs. You know, it's good not to get into a rut anyway.
I don't want you digging around in my brain.
Oh, no. I'm not magical. No. I don't have any spells that could do that, and not many lenses that would really provide a good image. No, dig around in your past, you know. Investigations. You know, there are a lot of people who collect information.
You don't?
So I am very inebriated, and I could have swore you said pants, which left me with a absolutely horrifying mental image.
Past.
I said
Past.
Oh, I was like, how do you get pants from a brain?
Brain pants.
So, you
Brainy
pictured yourself
trousers.
digging around in Pentagast's pants, did you?
No, I pictured you digging around in Pentagast's pants.
Stay
wasn't good.
away from my brain. Stay
And
away
his
from it.
pants.
No. Not.
Wait.
I'm convinced my brain isn't in my head.
Maybe it's in your hat.
No, it's not in there.
So, you... Okay, well that's a novel hypothesis, which I don't want to think about, mostly on the off chance you're right.
Well, gonna drink more of that.
Man with
Later.
a brain in his pants. So,
Could be the
That's-
man with two brains. How do you know?
in your pants?
Wherever.
That's what she said.
Okay, well in this case, Pentagast has another generous offering as a conspirator who cares deeply about your well-being. Have you ever heard of a sports cup? You might want to get one of those.
For his chest?
Or his brain.
You're allowed. Are you allowed to wear armor in Slaughter Bowl? I mean,
That's not armor, that's underwear. They kind of encourage you to wear underwear in Slaughter Ball. We're talking about Slaughter Ball now.
Under armor, I suppose.
You're talking about the what is that? A cod piece? Not. Yes.
It's something like a hardened codpiece, yes. Something like that.
It's like
I mean,
booblets,
you would
except
hate to-
for a brain.
For brains, yes, exactly.
Yes.
I mean, we would hate for Pentagast to go gathering some magical crabs from some hypothetically wheeling
A really magical form.
pyromage orb, and maybe she gets surprised and a swift kick, and suddenly he's no longer capable of making his budget potions.
You know, if you
Or
think
not
about it,
drooling.
if you think about it, if they're a magical person and they have crabs, there's probably a good chance they want to share them. That's probably how they got them in the first place, by sharing a little too much.
That's generally how you get crabs in the first place.
I'm just saying, there's a chance they might be willing to give them to me freely. I mean, you never know. Especially if I go to the brine, you never know with those people.
We need to start talking about something that isn't crabs.
Yes, we do.
We really do.
And if the next time you see
we-
Pentagast and he's scratching at his beard regularly, it's nothing. It's nothing.
There's nothing under. It's fine. There's nothing in my beard.
Not yet, anyway. Well, let's see. Where should we go to next? Actually, today's episode will revolve largely around the pillory. I've got 10 such samples to go through, but I don't want to burn through them too soon. Although some of them are special enough to take up quite a bit of time. I suppose we should just, spend the time catching up with the last week. Not your case, Pentagast. We know exactly where you were, at least on Friday. What have you been up to, Pfizer? Not to put you on the spot, but to put you on the spot.
To put me on the spot? Yeah, of course you're putting me on the spot. Since Friday, when I was, definitely not spying on any of you, I finally was able to leave that wretched place to the north of Akakesh, and honestly, there was some Ladies of the Night and a night that I don't completely and totally remember, which probably makes it entirely more fun than any night that you've ever had. I'm just operating off of that assumption. It's been uneventful.
You know what they say about what it is to assume, don't you?
I'm 2 steps away from deliberately leaving some clues for the Vanguard so that my day can be just slightly more interesting. I had to hire new people. You know what I mean, Arcturus. Giving job interviews sucks.
And that's actually true. I try to minimize it. You have a good policy to weed out applicants before they get to you, especially ones that kill off the unworthy. It can really streamline things.
Yeah, but then you find out that one of them's a spy and you have to kill him yourself anyways, and it's just a mess, and then you have to basically hide the body so that whatever spy network that they're from doesn't find you and try to take revenge. I hate interviews.
See, this is why you need to maintain a very dangerous workplace environment, that accidents are completely unobjectionable and entirely typical.
Oh, here's the beautiful thing. I'm a raider, so the chance that when you enter my camp you might die, that's just something you have to accept. There doesn't have to be a workplace accident. You just got murdered.
Yes, but you see, you're wanting to avoid it getting back to the spy networks who, in this case, would know that you murdered their spy, and that's why they're getting it all across. In my case, they can't tell their dead spy from about, on average, 30 a year who die of completely natural causes, or at least perfectly expected causes.
I mean, when you enter a raider's camp, getting stabbed is kind of an expected cause.
Well then, I suppose they really should only blame themselves for not hiring a quality enough spy to get through.
True! You failed! Sorry, Vanguard. Man, your spy network really sucks.
Does the Vanguard actually have spy? No, I don't think they really did. I thought they just kind of went on reports from, well, volunteers for the most part. I mean, no one wants much to do with them directly.
Where do you think they get some of the reports from?
Not from actual spies. Look, if I remember correctly, they're... Okay. Very powerful they are. Heroes of heroes, trained crackfires and whatnot. Intelligence network, not so top tier. I mean, I've heard of them getting reports from criminals against other criminals they just don't like that much. And they'll still follow through on it because, well, look, they all have that fancy armor and they just have to use it. You have to use it all the time. Not even bothered by the fact it's filthy, elven-made crap.
Hey, come on. Not everything's made by elves is crap. Look at this. This is a quality sword.
Yes, that's not Vanguard issue, is it? And it's the armor in particular. I mean, that's so fancy because it just deflects all magic, which I think makes them overconfident.
It's not Vanguard issue. I actually agree with you. I don't like their swords. This
Yeah,
one's
but I
special.
don't like the swords or the armor. It makes sense. It's nice. It deflects all, immune to magic. It's a nice idea, but I think it should make them rather overconfident.
Speaking from experience, they're not immune to being beaten and stabbed. So there's that. I have one up on Magog on that one.
Yeah, beatings are entirely mundane and therefore not necessarily a thing that their armor protects against beyond, well, being indestructible armor. But that's why you go for the eyes.
For the eye slot. Got it. That's harder than it looks. The helmet's like that much room.
It is really the advantage is going to be with a fighter who has the long, thin blade and can move around them. Because that armor is super fancy, super well designed, but it's not going to be possible to fit it precisely to any given soldier. It's going to impede movement, even if they're really well trained. And, all you need is get to that ocular socket.
Also, maces are great for that. You just cave in the front and they can't fucking see, and they kind of like stumble around like zombies for a while, and it's really fucking hilarious. Like,
okay, I have seen that happen. That is hilarious. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I don't think that necessarily, that might be easier said than done with the Vanguard's armor. I mean, it is a relic of that asshole Emperor.
I just like, and I like it when somebody hasn't like attached their helmet, so when you smack them with the mace, the helmet spins around. I've managed to do it 3 times.
Okay, you might be able to pull that off if they haven't gotten their helmet on in time. That could be funny.
It never gets old. It never will.
Yeah.
And if you can get the blade through the eye slot when it's on the back of their head, provided you can get through the skull, it'll still work quite nicely.
Mm-hmm. Get enough force behind it, you can actually drive it through the scale mail if you're strong enough. They always look so surprised. You didn't wear anything underneath it. What were you expecting? This is less the Vanguard and more, idiots. But... Sorry, go ahead, Pendias.
I haven't ever ran into the Vanguard. I think I've seen them once, but they weren't... I had nothing to do with it.
They're a little pissy with me, considering I'm in with Magog. Trust me, once they figure it out, they'll come after you two.
Oh. Do they have a
No,
problem?
because their armor also doesn't protect them from something else quite mundane. Politics.
Politics.
It is more powerful than magic, and way more annoying than any mage. Politicians are gross, whether we're in our world or theirs.
Yeah.
So I'm reasonably confident that if the Vanguard decides to go after known associates, they'll chew their way through the rest of you before they think about approaching me. It's one of those thoughts that gives me a smile in those cold, dark nights.
I have my connections too. The only reason I haven't pulled any of them is because it's actually a really nice source of fights. Keeps the blood flowing. Except for a couple weeks ago, and I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You people lead such, like, violent and fast-paced lives.
I do not.
Fast-paced?
I encourage others to live violent and fast-paced, often short lives on my behalf. It's much more palatable overall.
Hey, we have something in common. You delegate
Indeed.
that shit as much as you can.
Exactly. The good commander supposedly leads from the front lines, but the commander who lives to replace them does so from the tent.
Yep.
I
The
mean,
tent with the 3 girls in it. I like my tent.
the only time my life really gets fast-paced is when I need to leave town suddenly and pack up to leave because there have been accusations and reports of foul play.
Oh, and then the locals get like pitchforks and torches and
They don't. Yeah,
Offenses against gods in nature.
something along those lines.
Yeah, I've heard that refrain before, but not very often directed at.
that's only happened once. And it was just like, oh, the deviant, run her out of town, blah blah, affront against the gods. Well, if the gods were affronted by what I'm doing, they would have done something about it. They can do that.
If the gods were concerned about affronts, they wouldn't let me make this.
Yet they won't let us make black powder.
They're concerned with the fronts against them, I suppose. And
I'm actually not going to drink this. I'm convinced it's... pretty certain it has some very, very bad effects. So...
they're one of your poisons. Look, if it kills you, you'll be back in about 2 minutes or so.
No,
Be
I'm
bold.
not drinking this.
Fair enough. If you're going to be a party pooper like that, I guess we should just go to the Superchats and Streamlabs. Quick announcement: as you noticed, Alistair isn't here, so they can't read the Streamlabs that get sent in. I was going to do my best Alistair impression in reading them, but unfortunately, Pfizer has access as well, and so all Streamlabs for this episode will be handled by Pfizer.
By me, with no dumb accents. Just reading the streams. That's
Indeed.
it. So if you want that, donate to Streamlabs.
Indeed. However, Super Chats still come first. There we go.
Having some trouble with your attachments there.
Well, you may call these a different pair. These are my work goggles. The previous pair, something happened to them, but that's fine. The working pair is perfectly serviceable. Moving on with the Superchats, JTRW has paid 3 Signa's potions all around, rated R. So that's health for all of us. 1 point apiece.
1 point apiece.
And then Bill Stevens paid 5 Signa to say, this nice talk is boring. Pfizer, make a compliment attack at Arcturus. Hurt him with kindness. Truly his cruelty is...
Wait, I have to say something nice, or do I have to find a backhanded insult?
Look, they say make a compliment attack at Arcturus, so either they want you to be sincerely complimentary in hopes it will somehow injure me, or they would like something... Look,
okay,
it's an attack!
Alright, fine. Arcturus, it's actually a good thing that you're... Oops, let me shut up so the attack can go off.
He's done.
It's a good thing that you're an engineer, Arcturus, because maybe someday you'll learn how to engineer yourself a better haircut. Wait, that's not nice. That was mean. This is impossible. Your delegation skills are adequate. That's the best I can do.
Be nice to Arcturus challenge. Impossible. Very well. Moving on. JTRW paid another 5 Signas. Quick attack for Pentacast! Eki, pitang, zip, boing! Look, Pentagast, he chooses you!
I guess?
Didn't say to whom, but I guess that's the quick part you'll have to decide.
You? Do I... You...
Very well.
I don't want to hurt you. I really don't. They're making me do this.
I have this whole thing about compliments going on right now. You look very well fed.
It didn't have to be complimentary, and it wasn't.
You fat Sarthosian pig. There. Balance it out. Kindness, meanness. Yeah. I think that works.
I think you just basically are eliminating what you're well-fed, fat. I get it very droll, very biting. I'm going to go ahead and use that health potion right now because I don't think this is going to be death rich.
I think being slightly chunky is actually kind of in Sarthos right now. It means you got money. Kind of like how being pale is kind of in Pocket Cash because it means you don't have to go out in the sun.
Yeah.
I like the sun though, so sometimes I just lay there and enjoy it.
Well, I don't, but it's also nice to inadvertently stress my social superiority. In any case, Pfizer, we have Streamlabs.
Actually, yes, one just came in from Brian, and he says he's donated $30, and he says 2 attacks for each of you. Let's see who comes out on top. Ooh. Activate. I'm not going first.
Allow me.
Organs for science!
Pfizer, you're such an edgy lady. Edgy armor, edgy blade. I dare say the only thing not edgy about you is your wit. Like the big failing. So many edges, but a wit like a dull butter knife.
I know. You're so proud of yourself, you and your 4 chromosomes. Anyway. Next.
Annoying.
I don't... You're... I don't even know who I'm supposed to attack.
I don't either. I attacked Arcturus because he attacked me, so I guess it's your choice.
You know, it's just better to drink this and deal with either one of you right now.
Yeah. I'll get you back later, fucker. Oh yeah, drinking. Woo! Girls like being on top, says Snoopy. Variety is the spice of life. Oh, sticky card.
Pendergast.
Hey, there's the sticky
Eyes
card.
and count to
Sticky.
already.
Huh?
Sorry.
What's going on?
I'm attacking you, Pendergast. I mean, you just need to get you in the spirit, and besides, you attack me. I was commissioned, of course. I don't hold that against you. I mean, I really try not to hold much against you. I don't want to catch whatever it is you've got.
Don't hold anything against me. Stay as far away from me as possible.
Same though. Also heal me. So I've received another. No, I'll wait till the next reading. Go for it.
Well, okay then. We have about another 25 minutes to kill until we get to the pillory. I might start a bit early just to keep things along.
Assassin says, "Drink your problems away." Quest. It's more like drinking solution quest.
Yes. Yes, I wish I could. I simply can't. Not when I'm being held responsible for hitting the right runes and such. Any case, I've used all my attacks. I believe you still have one, unless you want to count that previous one twice. And Pendergast, these are supposed to go off pretty much immediately. It's not like these super attacks. So I hate to strain you.
Wait, I still have one too? Okay.
2 attacks apiece. That's how it went.
Let's change shit up. Hey, Pentagast.
Yes?
Your eyes are any further apart, you be a fucking herbivore. Anyway.
What's a herbivore? Did you say herbivore?
Yes, herbivore.
No, it's herbivore, because there's a fucking H in it.
It's herbivore, because I'm from Akakesh. There is a silent H or a said H. They're both correct.
Ah, fine. I thought I attacked people. Did I not?
You did.
No, you said you didn't want to deal with either of us at the time, and then just kind of trailed off. It's
That was the attack.
That was the attack. I was drinking to avoid dealing with you.
Are you quite just fine?
Pentagast cast backhanded insult. Pentagast hurt itself in its confusion.
I did? I feel fine.
Someone got that reference. That one was for the audience.
I think I may have damaged my brain.
I'm sure nothing serious was lost. I don't think it was anything serious was there to begin with. But damage taken, as you have stressed to us both. Kind of dividing. I shouldn't complain. I really shouldn't. Screw it. Let's go ahead and get one of the pillory cases out of the way, shouldn't we? I decided that since the witch isn't here, we'll just keep it nice and light. I'm not going to bother taking away points for people who got the guesses really, really wrong. I mean, you're all going to get it really, really wrong.
So this is more like pillory roast edition.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I'll bring out the painting, we'll all guess at what the hell they did, and then we'll find out, and then we'll laugh, cry, sneer.
I like sneering.
I like laughing.
Let's start with this charming gentleman here.
Huh.
What do you believe this character did?
This guy probably did something so bad that he now has to travel abroad to avoid being near a school.
He stole someone's contact lens.
I do think theft could have been involved here, but well,
Look
all
at
I
his
know
eye.
is they
That's
paint
Really
really
not his eye.
Wait,
Okay,
he stole my fucking hairdo.
You're right. He did. What
That's
a
what he
monster!
fucking did. What a fucking
monster.
cunt. It looks way better on me anyways.
Well, let's see. What did he actually do? Allow me to elucidate. Man steals Little Caesar's pizza and breadsticks, leading a high-speed chase all over Orem. I would note that in actuality his eyes are perfectly normal, though certainly he is not. Salt Lake City. An Orem, Utah man is facing a wide range of charges.
I stole pizza and breadsticks and then ran from the God damn, is Little Caesar's that good of pizza, or is he just that stupid? Chat.
Personally, I'm skeptical. But he stole pizza and breadsticks from the Little Caesar restaurant, threatened to slit the throat of the manager when confronted, and led police on a high-speed chase all over the city on Wednesday. According to police statements, 30-year-old Richard Pratt Heelbutt ordered food at the Little Caesars and became angry that he had to wait because the store was very busy, with a line out the door. After a few minutes, Heelbutt was.
See, nobody in Alcatraz bothers to fucking complain that the food is taking too long, because then the servers are just going to spit in your food. Or worse.
Yes, when there's a line out the door, what does he... Well, clearly, his expectations and reality do not mesh very well. He walked behind the counter, grabbed 2 pepperoni pizzas and 2 breadsticks, and left the store saying, "I'm helping myself."
Wait, no, I mean, as long as you pay, what's the problem with just going and fucking helping yourself? I know it seems to annoy the barkeeps when I do it, but, like, I'm helping! It's busy!
I get the impression that the other customers didn't necessarily appreciate having the pizzas and breadsticks they ordered being picked up by some random mohawked loony.
I mean, come on, people are so picky.
The cashier told her manager, who confronted Heelbutt outside the store of the parking lot, about the food he took. During this time, the terrified cashier locked herself in the bathroom and called 911. Heelbutt then started screaming at the manager, telling her, quote, "Fuck you, bitch, you cunt. Shut your motherfucking mouth, or I will slit your fucking throat. I will fuck you up. I will find you and watch you."
That is not the thing that you say to a fucking serving lady that's just trying to give you delicious, delicious pizza and breadsticks.
That's...
No, like, she's trying to give you delicious pizza, because pizza is delicious. I found a recipe and made it.
Not
I
giving.
understand.
This isn't some sort of charity pizza outreach. Hypothetically, he was expected to pay for it, and
Right,
there are a lot of
that's
people
what
ahead of him.
taverns work. It's a tavern. That is Little Caesars, correct? So yes, you have to pay them. So if he did not pay, then yes, he's a cunt, and he's being mean to the server, which you should never be mean to your servers, and always give them a copper signet as a tip.
Yeah. That's just
Well-
the decent thing to do.
For all his vitriolic words, apparently he didn't succeed in offending them. However, the manager told Heelbutt that she would call police if he kept threatening her, and once Heelbutt heard her mention police, he immediately took off in a 2016 Chevrolet Malibu, which belongs to his father.
The elf's in the chat, she says that's a little impolite. That's an understatement.
Yes, the elf in the chat is a bit impolite. Honestly,
Yep.
must you, elf? Must you?
Being an asshole to servers and talking in the amphitheater. Both are bad.
You just came to see the Mohawk, didn't you? Let me pull up the picture for you again. There,
I mean,
elf.
the
Behold.
hair is the only good thing about this dickhead.
I think, by the property of association, since they're terrible and they have that hairstyle, then now your hairstyle is now terrible, and you should feel bad.
At least my fucking hairline's still in the same place.
It's just a much better last name, too. Ikram. It's much better than Heelbutt.
Yeah, that's a really weird last name.
To be fair, yeah, Heelbutt is
It's like
definitely...
asking...
But
Is that like asking someone to kick your ass? Is that what that is? Heelbutt?
Maybe that's why he's so angry. Lifetime of bullying for being named Heelbutt.
maybe that's why he got the mohawk. He's trying to counteract the terrible shit that is his name.
Yes.
The manager apparently went back inside the store and locked the doors. Heelbutt was also seen screaming at customers in the parking lot before taking off, police said. A while later, an armed police officer heading west noticed Heelbutt's car pass by, heading on 800 South. The officer was trying to make out the car's license plate number to make sure it matched the plates of the car Heelbutt was driving, but because Heelbutt was driving so fast, he couldn't make out the last two characters. The first three, however, did match up to Heelbutt's plates. The officer flipped around and followed Heelbutt's Malibu, which was driving as fast as 70 miles per hour on State Street, into the parking lot of the University Mall. The officer turned on the vehicle's lights and sirens began chasing Heelbutt, who proceeded to speed through the parking lot before jumping a curb as he continued to flee towards State Street.
That name is funnier the more that you say it, Heelbutt.
Yes.
They just continued on the straight street until the officer turned off lights and sirens because it's too dangerous for others to keep pursuing Heelbutt. Just as that officer lost sight of the Malibu, another officer saw Heelbutt speeding by while giving the officer the middle finger. This guy just does not know when to quit. Because of the speeds Heelbutt was traveling, all officers stopped chasing him. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm a little bit baffled. He's speeding around at great length, so they stopped chasing him because he's speeding. How did they... I want to know how they caught this idiot.
Maybe they just found him later.
They just...
I mean, they did have his... The taggy thing, the driver's license.
Surely that flying machine to track him with? I know those. They have those things. Those are cool.
I don't think they're going to pull out the flying machine for a dude that just stole some pizza.
Probably not. Because of the speeds, a few hours stopped chasing him, and a few hours later, an officer again spotted Heelbutt in Malibu at the intersection of Main Street to South. The officer said, "As Malibu drove past me, I clearly saw the driver of the vehicle, as positively identified him as Richard P. Heelbutt. Richard then fled from me through the subdivision and around the southern portion of Orange City, exceeding the posted speed limit."
Hang on.
I doubled.
Hang on.
Wait.
His full name is Richard P. Heelbutt.
Well, they seem to have misspelled it here because the way it's said in this quote, his name is Richard P. Heelbutt, which is...
I like Heelbutt better because now he's Dick Heelbutt.
Yeah.
Dick Heelbutt.
It fits. He should just stick with Heelbutt at this point.
Dick Heelbutt, everyone. Dick Heelbutt.
Yes.
Dick Heelbutt.
Much more appropriate.
If any of the folks on the pillory want to complain about the fact that we're making fun of them, don't get arrested.
Dick Heelbutt. Dick Heelbutt. They say during the search of the Malibu, when they finally did somehow catch him, they found meth and a glass pipe that tested positive for meth residue. When police asked why he tried to flee, Heelbutt said he was upset with how police treated him during an incident with his parents that police were called to a week or two prior, and decided to flee from police in an attempt to get arrested. And the attempt worked. One of the weirdest explanations I think I've ever heard.
That is some kind of logic. Not entirely sure what kind of fucking logic. That's confusing.
I believe this boils down to meth. Chemical interference. I'm sure Pentagast understands.
And also possibly Florida?
Never done anything like that, though. At least that I can remember.
That he can remember, that's the key.
The incident that Heelbutt, and now it's Heelbutt straight throughout the article. They can't seem to make it in mind. Dick Heelbutt was upset about concerned his parents. Police said, Heelbutt's parents advised officers they do not feel safe staying in their house due to the son suffering from mental illnesses. The father told officers that his son is suffering from drug-induced psychosis, mental psychosis, or a combination of both. The father told officers he does not want his son staying at his house. Would anyone care to hear a list of the charges against Mr. Dick Heelbutt?
Sure. What did you do to your voice?
Apparently all cops now have a very deep southern accent by default on the pillory.
Okay.
Well, just these. Those out to me for whatever reason.
Reading Dog does have a valid point. However, I don't know what it is because I don't speak dog.
I see. Dick Heelbutt is facing the following list of charges: robbery, a second-degree felony, felony commercial obstruction, a second-degree felony, failure to stop at the command of police, a third-degree felony, possession of a controlled substance, a Class A misdemeanor, 2 charges of reckless driving, both Class B misdemeanors, threat of violence, Class B misdemeanor, driving with a measurable amount of controlled substance, a Class B misdemeanor, use or possession of drug paraphernalia, also a Class B misdemeanor.
I've been corrected. Apparently he's from Utah, which is basically desert Florida, according to Brian Yoder.
Novel. Well, I think that's a good thing. I mean, Florida man shouldn't get all of the attention.
All I know about Utah is Mormons and meth, so this is in keeping.
I thought Utah was salty. Isn't that the salty place? Ah, never mind.
He's pretty salty. He got caught.
That's yeah, yes.
I have a feeling that it might actually be a good idea before we go on to any more of the pillory to catch up on the Superchats and Streamlabs. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Pointedly, Bill Stevens has paid 25 Cygnus a Pentagast's hat. Take them all out and show yourself as sentient. So I believe that counts as a special attack for Pentagast to apply as they see fit.
Oh.
Streamlabs, fine?
Yes, actually. So we have 2. JTRW donated $5. Quick attack for FISA. Paul Arcturus and overdeveloped cover shot. You really like that one, huh? There has been an attack request. That's a first.
I'm gonna hurt you in ways that they don't have names for yet.
Cool. Arcturus!
You've been activated. Hell has already been deducted.
Arcturus!
Have at it.
Yep, you, sir, are an overdeveloped cum shot.
Noted.
Thank you. Enjoy your encore, JTRW. Also, Yukoya Sakudo donated 100 Cygnas. FISA reading stream legs got to donate. 1 special for Pentacast and Arc, but 2 for the Orc. Hell yeah!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Indeed, thank you. So that's 2 supers in reserve for Pentagast, 1 for me, 1 for FISA.
No.
I'm just hoping I didn't fuck his name up. I'm so bad with names. I'm sorry.
Yoki of Sokudo, I believe.
Yoki of Sokudo.
Right.
Okay, so I got it right in the 3rd try.
I thought,
Close enough, I'm sure. I don't think they'll hold a grudge.
didn't FISA get 2 specials from that? 1 for you, Ark, 1 for me, and then
I got 2.
Ooh,
So
yeah. Right?
Oh, right you are. I was confused because you already had a super previously purchased
Yes.
for you.
I have 2 because of the other.
So you both have 2, and I've got 1.
1.
That's fine. It's fine.
I just want things to be clear that you have less than us. That was what I was getting at.
You've driven into the point home. I fully grasped.
Are you sure?
Message and intent.
I just want to make sure you know what's going on.
making sure no one's cheating or nothing like that. Honestly, let's just get this started early. I'm just gonna ask both of you to kindly fuck off for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay then, here it goes. I don't really have any potions left at present, so I'm just going to...
That sounded crunchy. I'm just going to hold my breath and think really hard.
Yeah. I try not to overthink like that to the point where I can actually fucking kill myself. All right, who's in the chat? Again, thank you again Yuki? Damn it. It's the teeth. I can't talk. Snoopy is in the chat. His parents must have hated him at birth to name him that. We are also deliberately mispronouncing his name because he's a twat, and twats deserve to be made fun of. Jesus Crust is in the chat. Hello, how are you doing today? And he says hi to me back immediately. How is everyone? I really do wish that I had better stories and whatnot to tell about the week prior, but it's just really been uneventful. I wanted to play with the Vanguard. It's not fair. I hid too well. They can't find me. What do you think I should do? Leave them a little breadcrumb trail? Or just go find them? I don't know. Keishul is here. Hi, how you doing? Victory to the blade of the Queen of Steel. Victory to fucking me, because I'm fucking amazing. I don't know if you noticed, I'm getting increasingly shiny as the days go on. Now I have an arm shiny, and an extra large chest shiny to go with my extra large chest shiny. And I got shiny in my hair. Mostly on this side. I got shiny on my head. I do like the shiny, so I do have to thank all of you tonight for any donations of any shiny that I can later convert into Signas. I'm sure the others are grateful too, but none more than me. Rest assured. They're about to be back, so see you soon. Arcturus, you're muted.
Well, I made it back all right overall. Pendergast.
You had a very crunchy death.
Yes. Yes. Hello?
Shiny might be stolen by the thief. She can fucking try.
I do sometimes think they somewhat overrate their ability to steal things. I mean, they've been claiming they have Magog's contracts the longest time, but it just isn't panning out. Which, look, if they did get it, the potential... I would be free. Ha ha ha. I wouldn't pay a rich sum. I wouldn't gild their ship in gold for such a thing. Ha ha ha. No, never.
Why would you waste gold like that? You're immortal.
But
It's gotta count for something.
if you gilded their ship in gold, it would be heavy and it would sink.
Why did you have to ruin it?
Not if it's gold leaf. Doesn't have to be gilded, just leaf.
Oh no, I would want to be sure it got a good solid plating. Well, I would have anyway, but now the thief will surely not fall for it, and... Thanks, Pendergast.
But you seemed like you weren't aware. I was just trying to help.
Look, Pillory. What did this charming couple do?
Probably nothing progressive.
Well, I don't know. I suppose, by some standards, a bit progressive, although racists on both sides would probably object.
Right? I'm gonna go with, like, showing up at either his ex-girlfriend's or her ex-boyfriend's house and doing a B&E and possibly beating the shit out of a bitch. They got very specific, but I just wanted to paint a picture.
And guess any theories?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the predictable probably, but I think that they tried to attack law enforcement.
I think Ratting Dog thinks it's arson.
Oh, fair enough. I suppose we go ahead and find out. It's a Florida couple.
Oh,
we're back into
Florida.
Florida. Yes. January 7th.
Florida woman.
A Florida couple was arrested early yesterday after they were spotted having sex atop a 2004 Kia Sedona at a West Palm Beach auto dealership.
Oh, they're the ones that aren't allowed near school. I got the order wrong.
Yes, officers responding to Mike's Auto Sales discovered Aaron Bird, 18, and Ramon Mitchell, 29, inside of a dealership vehicle which did not belong to either subject.
He was also inside something else.
Indeed. Cops were summoned to the closed business shortly before midnight by a witness who advised officers he just witnessed both suspects having sex atop the vehicle in plain sight. The 39-year-old man added that he heard the trysting duo moaning. Upon exiting the minivan...
Damn. Even I go in the tent. Jesus.
Upon exiting the minivan, Bird and Mitchell were arrested. As the 300-pound Mitchell was being handcuffed, he spit in the face of a female officer, police reported. Owner Michael, or Michelle, hard to say, Melendez arrived at the dealership and told police that he did not authorize anyone to be in his property after the business was closed, the report states. They were each charged with auto burglary, trespass, and lewd and lascivious behavior. Mitchell, who told cops he works at the Improv Comedy Club in West Palm Beach, was also hit with a felony charge of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer for allegedly spitting on Officer Sarah Burgoon.
So, they had a perfectly good car that they could fuck in and chose to fuck on top of it? That's solid Florida man logic right there.
Yeah, I get the impression that they worked on it, in it, and possibly in the general vicinity as well. Although, I'm mostly taken with Mitchell telling people he works at an improv comedy club, because this is hilarious, but not quite in the ha-ha funny way.
No, more in the ha-ha, oh fuck, why?
I kind of get the impression that, he might have claimed instead that he was just working on his material.
He's got some great material now. They say work from life. That's just what he's doing. He's really dedicated to the craft. I bet he's like the janitor.
I don't get it. Why a car dealership?
Now hold on, that part I understand. Have you seen those things? The metal horses carriages capable of great speed and just objective tons of metal hurtling dangerously down rocky roads. It's okay. The engineering does kind of get to me a little, so I can sympathize a bit with that. It's not going to help me, though. Bird was freed today from Palm Beach County Jail, where Mitchell remains locked up in lieu of $11,000 bail. The police report does not indicate whether a markdown may be in store for the used four-door seen above, which has been priced to move at $3,995 Earthbucks.
You need to fuck on a good car. You fucked on a shitty used car.
They dropped the price?
Well, they haven't said whether or not they're going to drop the price. I don't know if the story is going to help it raise the price or lower it, but suffice to say, if it wasn't used prior, it's been pretty used now.
It's thoroughly fucking used now.
Indeed. I would
Go
think
roast.
I would think that would lower the price personally, but this isn't The Price is Wrong. Forgive me.
Still gross.
Yeah.
Imagine being the guy that has to wipe the car in the morning. Why is there an ass print on the roof?
Oh, right, we'll just move on. What did these two ghouls do? Any thoughts? This is a fun one. It could last us for a while. I mean, it's not porking on a car. I'll go and spoil that for you.
She looks, the chick looks like she may have cooked and ate a baby.
That could be.
That's horrifying.
I think what they did actually offended the apprentices who actually painted this. I mean, caused two Gareth to be my work. But here's what I'll tell you. It happened on Mother's Day.
Oh.
I'm still gonna go with cannibalism.
That woman looks disturbed. I was was thinking the same thing. They probably tried to eat someone, but I can't take that. So they set one of their mother's homes on fire? Arson?
Arson's a popular topic this evening. I suppose we can find out in a moment. Any further thoughts, perhaps?
Why does he look like a clown?
Well, I think that's because he is.
Maybe she tried to kill him.
Maybe. May 10th, the most shocking Mother's Day gift this year was the handiwork of a Wisconsin man, not Florida man, Wisconsin man this time. They're really spreading the love around here. Records show during a disturbance yesterday afternoon, a 43-year-old woman was tased in the neck by her son, who was upset, quote-unquote, because he could not find his phone, according to police. Investigators say that Andrew Peterson, 22, tased his mother in the victim's home in Lone Rock, a village about 45 miles west of Madison. After the tasing, Peterson left the residence with his 20-year-old girlfriend and the couple's young child.
Oh god, they procreated.
Isn't that tragic?
Shit.
They subsequently located Peterson, who reportedly admitted to using an electronic weapon on his mother on Mother's Day. Peterson's girlfriend, Colleen Parker, was also arrested for allegedly punching Peterson's mother in the face during confrontation on Thursday. Peterson and Parker, pictured in the above mug shots, had been living in the victim's home for the past several months. They were booked yesterday into Richland County Jail.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Here's an ass beating.
And the reason given, he couldn't find his phone. I suppose the crystals are equivalent. His phone. Who tases their mother because they can't find their phone?
I imagine maybe meth might be involved in this whole scenario because drugs tend to be somewhere in these equations.
That's it.
Well,
the next time that my hat runs off and I can't find it, I'm going to. Someone is getting hit with lightning. That's it. I've drawn a line in the sand. That's what I'm going to do.
How? I mean, you've got some potions that probably do something similar to that, but how are you going to get them to drink it?
Lightning in a bottle, duh.
Like, so you're just going to throw it? Oh, okay, fair enough.
I might throw it at them.
It's a bit cumbersome. I mean, it's hard. Okay, well, you need to get a good blacked out bottle because most people can see the flashing in the glass from miles away.
Well,
You don't have lightning in a bottle?
Yes.
It's
Well,
not
I've
a very
never-
discreet weapon, and it's
I've
really
never had
hard.
lightning in a bottle.
Yeah,
No.
is there a damn thing about me that's discreet? I basically blind people on the caravan route with my necklace. Lightning in a bottle. I know it looks like there's nothing in it, but I promise you that's what's in.
Mine, mine won't be so pretty. Should have the same effect, I think. Just have to find a source of lightning.
I'm pretty sure I've had a poison or similar effect, some manner of eel extract, I think it was.
Ah,
Mom was probably lying on the floor stunned, like, well, I brought this on myself. He is my kid. I don't know where I fucked up.
Yes, I think when it comes to parents in these situations, they have to be asking themselves where things went south. Parker was charged with battery and disorderly conduct. Peterson was charged with battery, disorderly conduct, and possession of electronic weapon. Is that really a crime? Oh, how lame. And bail jumping in connection with a separate domestic battery case pending in Iowa County. Peterson's rap sheet includes prior convictions for DUI, possession of drug paraphernalia, and trespassing. So, quite possibly, drugs were involved.
I'd bet a Cigna on it. It's always drugs. It's always drugs. It's always drugs.
I do suspect there's a conflation of causality and effect. I think people who make terrible decisions just do that too.
Someone is way too happy in their... Never trust anyone that smiles in their pillory photo.
Oh, I do look forward to hearing what you think this woman did. It's very novel.
Very novel? Then I have no idea, but my best guess is streaking across a football field. The football field is located at a preschool. I don't know why I keep mentioning school so much today.
That,
Yes?
I think it looks like the face of someone who has
They're so happy, aren't they? Really a lot happier than one would expect.
gotten revenge on an ex of some
She's
sort.
fucking proud of herself.
Like she destroyed their carriage. That's what she did.
Technically, she did. It was an achievement. I mean, it's not something that could have been done easily. I'm pretty sure. Very dangerous, though. Very, very dangerous. Just not for the reasons you might necessarily think. I'll just Oh, I want to savor this one.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say she hid something. Something dangerously.
She hid a pipe bomb in her hoo-ha?
Close enough. Inmate who hid gun in vagina gets 10 years.
I mean, you gotta put something in the prison pocket, I guess.
Yes, April 28, a Missouri woman has been sentenced to 10 years in prison after pleading guilty to smuggling a loaded gun that was hidden in her vagina into a county jail, court records show. During a circuit court hearing last week, Amy Wilwitt, 39, copped to a felony indictment charging her with delivery or concealment of the weapon, a small .22 caliber revolver that was fully loaded with 5 rounds. In a plea deal, Will White was sentenced to serve a decade in custody of the Missouri Department of Corrections. She is currently being held at Women's Eastern Reception Diagnostic Correctional Center, a state intake facility. Will White, who has previously done stretches in state prison, was arrested February 14 on gun and narcotics charges. That was an easy guess for you, Faz again. And booked into Boone County Jail in Columbia. An initial search of Will White by Columbia Police Department officers failed to locate the 4.6-ounce North American Arms revolver stashed in her body orifice.
Body orifice. Yeah, it's not a storage packet, and not for food. It's not for firearms. It's not for any kind of arms.
A pat search of the jail was followed by a strip search, neither of which detected the 4-inch firearm. Will White was in the county lockup for 17 days before jailers discovered the gun, which was wrapped in plastic among her possessions. In a probable cause statement, investigators alleged Will White had removed the firearm from her body and concealed it within her personal belongings. Because, of course, the police would never search that.
No, right?
But honestly, I imagine it's got to chafe like a bitch.
Wait. So she had it hidden. They didn't find it. So she took it out and hid it amongst things that they would search and found it?
Indeed, apparently they're...
That's just horrible
I'm telling
planning.
you guys. Drugs.
I've never done anything like that. Not with a wand or a stone or nothing.
The wand
Nothing
wouldn't help
has-
you anyway.
Well, I know, but not anything. I've never...
You know, some of your potion bottles are awfully close to being pluggish. I mean, I'm sure you could if you had to in an emergency situation.
Maybe the cork, but... No.
I mean, I can think of other situations where you might have to cork your butt, but yeah, not to smuggle anything.
You know, that might have actually stopped the flames. We'll have to work on that.
During questioning at the jail, Will White admitted possessing the firearm, but claimed she was only holding it for another female detainee.
Uh-huh.
But fellow inmates in Will White's housing unit all stated Amy was in possession of the firearm. Wow,
They all ratted her out. That's great. This crazy bitch has a gun in her cunt. Can y'all do something about that?
Awfully bold, fully armed, fully loaded. I don't know what kept it from going off in there, but she's lucky on that point.
Yeah. No.
And it looks... I don't really have a painting handy of this, but I have to say, it's a small gun. But, yeah, it's got the hammer there, it's got the trigger. Both of those things are very, very pointy. I can see why they did want to keep it so well hidden.
it's not the right kind of boom boom in the coochie. Oh, it's not a good boom boom.
I wouldn't think so. Earth people they're into some strange things.
And also, since nobody else wants to, I'm just gonna fucking kill everybody again. Cause why not?
Fair enough. Another death.
I did everything to prevent the things from sticking this time. I'm just, screw it. I'm just going to die of shame.
Is it possible to die from laughter?
Apparently so. Brian Yoder had a great little quip. It's a gash gun. Hold up. I have to get my gash gun. Don't. She's the Gwyneth Paltrow of inmates. She looks like a superhero in that pic. She does. That's actually one of the more flattering creations from Arcturus, honestly. Damn sticky cards. Sticky. Anyway, continuing with the how are you tonight, because I have nothing further to say, honestly. Quadruple kill. Well, no, the witch isn't here, so there are people that have died from laughter. I've heard of a condition in which you die from lack of being able to sleep, which sounds like one of the more horrifying things. I love sleeping. I love naps. Who doesn't fucking love naps? Where am I going with this? In the meantime, I'm going to read the one and only Streamlabs that we have, and that is from Brian again. Pentagast, since my gift apparently did not arrive today, have some help. I will let him know as soon as he is back awake. Tell the Karen that I beheaded when she demanded sand spider sauce when I tried being a food server. Oh yeah, I got to kill a Karen! I can't tell the story anymore, they're nearly back. I mean, there's not a whole hell of a lot more to it. She's just being a bit of a bitch. Remind me! I'll tell you next time I have a super attack. They're back. So check the gas.
Yes?
Brian donated you 10 Cygna's worth of health.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was really nice of him.
I may have forgot. I saw that he mentioned asking me about package. I didn't receive anything, so.
Sympathies. I almost never received anything either. I'm sure it just got lost in the mail, and it's perfectly plausible. Certainly, that's definitely what happened to mine. I mean, it's due here any day now.
It has nothing to do with the fact that I may have forgot to look.
Oh.
That
You would have been better off claiming it was lost in the mail. Why am I giving you good advice? Shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up.
No, you all shut up. You shut ups.
Why don't
It's not an attack. I don't want to activate it yet. I want
Oh,
it to be a surprise. I'm not going to telegraph it like that. It's going to be sudden.
that would have been fucking perfect.
Jerking. Well, no, I'm definitely not going to do it, because that would be proving you right, and that's unacceptable.
Whatever. Don't listen to perfection. You're just going to be mediocre your entire freaking life.
How many of your statues are sitting in South Persian castles?
There's one in Akakash.
you have a statue?
You carved a statue?
I have a No, someone else did. There's a statue, and there's a plaque. I stay away from the channel with the statue in it because it's actually an obsessive stalker more than somebody that admires me for a sane reason.
Oh, a sex statue.
I am naked.
I bet it has accessible holes too.
Yeah, I was about to say, unfortunately, he made it anatomically correct, much to my annoyance.
Well, there's some treatments you give to the stone that will make it very pliable. I'm sure they know that.
You might actually be familiar with him, Lord Flatus.
What?
How do you get him to stop?
And Nakakesh.
Yeah, he moved there. He got his summer home in
Ooh.
Nakakesh. And now he just thinks every day is summer.
Oh,
Somehow.
right, because slavery is legal there. Yes, he would be unable to even maintain the farce.
He keeps sending me letters. They all smell weird. It's actually getting to be a problem.
I can imagine.
He's so big. I feel sorry for his attendants. He must stink, like with all the sweat getting under the fat folds. I feel bad for his servants.
Hmm. Why don't... So now everything's been built up so much, and it's making me angry. Just die.
Woe is me.
Yeah. I think the best part about it is that I didn't even have to wait for the animation. It's amazing. I'm kind of happy about that. But anyway, do you ever have that? Oh, and there now. There it goes. Close. Late as ever, Pentagast. Special attack. Fair enough. Ever have where you want to do something, but it's been built up so much, and there's just this pressure around it, and you're like, I can't do it now. It'll be wrong. I mean, it's the same. It's just frustrating. Also, my hat left, and then I think it fell asleep. I think that's why it fell off the time I died there, because it's just, I keep hearing you're boring me to sleep. Stop it. I'm glad it's back, but at the same time, it was gone for quite a while. I got another hat to try and offset it, but came back, and usually it brings things, but it didn't this time. It just woke up, and there it was on my head, and when I said, well, what did you bring back with you this time? It just said, forget about it. Forget about it. That's all. It just said that for like 5 minutes, and then it just went, hey. Then it was quiet. But I'm not sure what that means. Apparently I'm just supposed to forget about it. I don't know why.
I found a signa on the floor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was underneath a shelf. I'm happy.
Can I have it?
No.
No.
Finders keepers. Losers, go fuck yourself.
I suppose we'll do one more of these and catch up on the Streamlabs and Superchats. What did this charming gentleman do? Hmm?
Huh.
That man robbed a liquor store.
Robbed a liquor store. That would imply sort of low standards, low self-respect.
I think he attempted like a home invasion burglary and got beaten back by the resident housewife with a kitchen implement.
Well, in actuality, on February 4th, just in time for Fashion Week, a top male model. I don't know how top exactly they are. I think they might be a bit of a bottom. Is facing criminal charges after allegedly offering sexual favors to Arkansas cops in return for his release following arrest for public drunkenness and disorderly conduct.
I guess the top male model wanted to be a bottom.
Quite possibly. Nick Snyder, 21, was busted early Monday morning after causing a disturbance at a female friend's home in Batesville, a city 9 miles north of Little Rock, according to Independence County Sheriff's Department report. When deputies approached the intoxicated Snyder, he stated, "I am a very famous model."
What?
I'm a very famous model.
I'm a very famous model. Are you trying to get me to say things?
That's just a bonus. As Snyder was being transported in a patrol car to the county jail, he, quote-unquote, kept trying to get me to stop the car and let him go, reported Deputy Brian Luschwager. Mr. Snyder stated to me, "If you stop, I'll suck your dick and balls if you let me go."
I thought you were supposed to bribe cops with donuts.
Well, there's nuts involved, but not the way you think.
There were nuts in this equation, that's true.
Just not the doughy kind.
Snyder pictured the mug shot, allegedly repeated the hour-off sex offer after arriving at the local lockup, where the model also harassed the booking jailer with similar sexual comments.
Just doubling down on that offer, just going real hard with the offer to suck a dick.
Yep.
I think this is not even about him getting out of jail. I just think he really wanted to suck a dick.
He's very dedicated to the prospect of sucking cop dick.
Yes.
After declining the butter deal, deputies lodged an additional charge against Snyder, this one for illegally attempting to influence a public servant. He pleaded not guilty yesterday to 3 misdemeanor counts during an appearance in Independence County District Court. Snyder is free on bond and is scheduled for a February 7th trial. Snyder has appeared as the face of Prada and was named by Forbes in 2008 as the world's 5th most successful male model.
Oh shit, he actually is famous.
Last month he was in Paris for the Yves Saint Laurent fashion show and will appear on various runways when New York City's Fashion Week begins February 11th. Snyder, a Manhattan resident, did not respond to the smoking guns messages sent to his Facebook and MySpace account. I think he wanted to put it behind him.
He wanted to put something behind him. Apparently it's a cop from Arkansas, but he wanted to put something behind him.
This raises some disturbing questions about how he got his modeling gig in the first place.
Yeah, I don't find him that particularly attractive, honestly.
Maybe he just has skills we're not aware of because he's known for modeling and not something else.
Like sucking dick.
Maybe he's prolific. Who knows?
He kind of looks like the lead of a ska band that sucks dick.
I don't know.
Okay, well, catching up with the super chats, JTRW paid 2 signals to say, Ark suddenly activates his XMP in his crystal BIOS. I don't know. I'll look into what that means. Thank you for your donation, JTRW. And again, everyone who has so generously supported this show, certainly. It's one of the things that keeps us going in more ways than one. And after that...
I know what that is, I think. It's extreme magical properties.
I'll look into it. We can compare notes and do some bug tracing and back-hack the BIOSes later. Next up, Dark Conservatarian paid 10 sig to say, War Goddess, love the plated armor. Scale. Honestly, how embarrassing for you. The plated armor, very fashionable. Do us a favor and please strangle Octurus to death for being such a subpar host on the non-Magog episodes. As a 10 sig attack from Pfizer to me.
You're right, though. It is scale. It's dragon scale. It's this...
Oh, like you don't have.
Could be wyvern.
It could be, but it isn't.
But silver.
Also, Arcturus, I was told to ask you this, so I'm just going to use it as an insult. No one stole your stapler. Please calm down and don't burn anything to the ground.
I can make no promises. But I suppose that's supposed... Well, he would like strangling. I think he's just wanting me to be his proxy. And probably envisions you using your thighs. I don't think either of us really want that, though, so... the pop culture reference will certainly do. After all, it was painful.
I hope y'all enjoyed that. Because I fucking thought it was funny. Whatever. Fuck y'all, have fun. Woo!
Streamlabs, do we have anything there to catch up on?
Sadly, no.
You did them while we were dead, didn't you?
I did, but I did inform Pentagast that he had health. He just hasn't had reason to use it.
That's unfortunate. Clearly we need to do something to crack him up. I don't know how to press on that, though. I mean, he's almost as stone-faced as I.
But...
Well, not more bewildered-faced, but the effect is the same.
I'm having a bit of a problem. I think that I don't remember things when I die, but I just had a moment. I don't remember what happened like I was dead, but I was here. It's just gone. I don't know what happened. I think I missed Fize's joke.
Your hat's trying to remind you that you have another special, I guess?
It is?
Yes, yes, clearly I've deduced its motivations. The hat isn't a terrifying mystery to me at all.
Is it talking to you?
Well, it doesn't talk exactly, does it? Or does it?
It writes letters sometimes.
See, look, yes, I definitely got a letter from your hat, and it's very disappointed in you, and wants you to lay off of your demands for names, times, and so on. Also, letting you know that when it appears that it's raining under your hat, it's just you sweating, and it's not at all crying or taking great big steamy wheeze.
That's what that is?
Oh, so...
I mean, I've been collecting it. That's what this is.
That backfired.
that didn't go as you planned it, did it, Arcturus?
No, it didn't. Let's just, we're on the next one.
Oh, I have a stomachache now.
Sorry.
I say this as somebody who drinks spoiled dwarven mead. How can you drink that?
I don't know, honestly. I may have to crack this open and drink it just so I end up gone for a while.
Allow me to help you on your way.
Oh.
I'll do that with you.
Fuck you.
There. No suffering. Only dreams now. In any case, welcome to some quiet time with me. I am just... Oh dear, I think someone just deflated. But I'm okay with that. And I need to run that thing back. Oh, go. Ooh, okay, let's go. I can't take it down, can I? Can't have the presence on camera. Look, chat. What the F was that? Pigs simulating their snoring as they drifted off to sleep, only didn't get to see that. Don't worry, didn't miss too much. More just sort of a falling backwards. They didn't actually snore, although that would have been funny too. Where was I going to go with this? It was that, or use the pigs to play the Undertaker theme again, but no one ever recognizes it. You know, it's actually called Astronomia. Forever, it will be the dancing undertaker theme. Feels like a bit of a waste. Astronomia sounds much more sciencey. Dancing undertakers, just counterintuitively festive. I do like the idea. I would like it if all of my enemies' funerals involved dancing undertakers. It would be just... I mean, I'm there to celebrate anyway. Might as well be able to show it openly without having to feign tears. Oh, I'm so sad about that. Never mind. Catching up. Yes, Victor Black Compass. Thank you. He's pretty Jesse. The Master Alchemist. Okay, look. He's an alchemist, yes. He's more of a professional, I suppose, than I am. I don't think master's quite the work. If he ever remembers what happened in college, perhaps. And that's where most of the learning comes from. What if his hat is eating memories? That'd be a fun twist. In any case, they're back. That was a very short...
Ugh.
2
What the
minutes.
fuck is that behind you?
What's going on?
She looks like she had a dispute in front of a tavern and took a dump in the road. That's what that bitch looks like. That's why she looks so fucking proud of herself. She's like, I haven't had a dump in 5 days. That felt fantastic.
I didn't get a good look at them. I'm just
Oh,
curious.
well, allow me to help you with that.
Oh.
I have to say the apprentices were especially mean to this one. The photo was based on didn't have him looking quite that bad. They definitely went all out for that artistic interpretation, but it's a fun one. You know, I can't fault them. I can't fault them.
So it has nothing to do with. I'm going with fire again. She burned something. This is my guess again.
Pfizer suggested public defecation. It's certainly in this mugshot-based painting. It looks like she ate a bunch of crap, but neither of those was the case. And arson is, of course, Pendergast's suggestion, which I think a bit partial to. Well, let's find out, shall we? It's an innovative business model. May 6th, the manager of Minnesota movie theater sold cocaine hidden in bags of popcorn to a police informant.
Oh, good. Drugs. Again.
Well, we don't know if they were using their own product, but I wouldn't rule it out.
She's
Jamie-
with the gas.
In the popcorn?
Jamie Lynn Hineker, 39, was named yesterday in a criminal complaint charging her with narcotic sales. Hineker is the general manager of the 4-screen Spotlight Theatres in Mankato, a city 80 miles from Annapolis. If convicted of the felony drug count, Hineker faces a maximum 20-year prison and a fine of up to $250,000. Hineker was a target of a Minnesota River Valley Drug Task Force probe, according to a probable cause affidavit. An investigator reported that he knew, through previous investigations, that Hineker worked at a movie theater, and the sale of cocaine typically took place behind the theater, in an alley or at a theater, in a popcorn container with popcorn.
I mean, that's one way to talk to popcorn. And also, JTRW, I don't know why the crystal likes me so much tonight. It's kind of awkward.
Are we certain that it's actually was it cocaine? I mean, from what I've ever heard, that the butter that they put on the popcorn is pretty much the same thing. It's just as addictive.
Yeah, I kind of just assumed they never stopped putting cocaine in their food. They just named it different things.
I think I've ever heard of, in any of the stories, of anyone doing a line of movie popcorn butter.
I want to see someone try really badly.
That could be fun, actually. You know, when we take over, we can have them do all sorts of things. Why not that? See if the effects are the same.
Doesn't sound unpleasant. It sounds good.
In a phone call with Hineker, a confidential informant last year arranged for the purchase of $100 worth of cocaine, the affidavit states. After conducting the buy at the theater, which is in the Mankato Place Mall, the informant told cops that they entered the mall and Hineker put the cocaine in a popcorn bag. The popcorn was then placed in the bag. The informant turned the popcorn bag over to police, who say the cocaine Hineker sold on July 21 weighed 0.406 grams. According to court records, Hineker has previously been convicted of obstruction, theft, malicious punishment of a child, DWI, and drug possession.
Wait. We're not just gonna, scoot over malicious punching of a child.
Punishment of a child.
Punishment. Wow. That's just so not in keeping with everything else that you did. It's just kind of thrown in there.
Yeah, it's kind of random. Well, I don't know if it should be a surprise or not. I'm thinking that might be what pissed off the apprentices so much. I don't know why, though. I mean, it's not like the kid was destined for... Well, we don't know that. Maybe I hope they're fine. I hope they're fine and in better custody.
Not her care anymore. Hopefully.
One would hope. I mean, she can't really be caring for it in prison anyway, so the child is surely in better hands.
Yeah, just give the kid to somebody else. It's already moving up in the world by that not being its mother anymore.
Why is the Earthrealm so preoccupied with drugs? I mean, are they all trying to be alchemists? Is that big there?
They're fun.
They don't have mages, so all the lunatics have to do something other than spells, I'm guessing. See, all the mages around here are probably just the same thing. Crackheads, meth heads, and so on. It's just... it's magic instead of those substances. And look, we both know Magog is getting high on all sorts of crap with great regularity. I think there's a huge correlation between magic users and drug users, and they would probably be interchangeable, except for, the whole fireballs and lightning out the fingertip sort of thing.
Yeah. Oh god, could you... Chat, imagine your local crackhead firing lightning out of their fingertips. That's what we deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah, imagine if, when they got cracked out or methed up, they gained superpowers other than just taking longer to die from bullet shots.
Or surviving being hit by a car.
Yeah, it sounds...
like a cockroach.
Sounds annoying.
This charming gentleman. Any guesses? There's a clue in the photo. It's continuing a theme.
More drugs.
I think the apprentices even highlighted it, really.
More drugs. More drugs.
Unfortunately, yeah, I believe so.
Drugs have been a theme throughout all these to some degree.
Unfortunately, the theme wasn't chicken this time, which sucks.
The hint is right here.
More coke.
That's not a nose ring. That's not a nose ring at all.
It's movie butter. That's what it is. It's theater butter.
Movie butter.
Yes. Theater butter. Yes.
Cocaine charge for a man with powdered nose. North Carolina arrestee left evidence in clear sight, and apparently no one even bothered to tell him even once he was caught. April 21.
He didn't wipe his face. Just no, they already got me.
The evidence was as plain as the cocaine on his face. A North Carolina man, we're definitely getting all of America one piece at a time.
Yeah, we're getting quite a few states.
A North Carolina man who cops found with powdered nose behind bars on drug possession and other charges following confrontation last Tuesday, pleasing court records show, responding to a property damage call in Lenoir, a city about 75 miles from Charlotte. An officer arrested Jamichael Walton, 30, for fleeing on foot, as well as pulling away, kicking. Walton was also charged with threatening to kill the mother of his brother's child.
Okay.
After being handcuffed to place the squad car, Walton allegedly threatened the arresting officer. "When I get out, I'm going to shoot up this car and all y'all," Walton said, according to the court filing. Bolton was also hit with a fourth charge, felony possession of cocaine. Police reports of court findings do not indicate whether investigators recovered cocaine beyond what is seen beneath Walton's nasal cavity.
The ratting dog has made a mistake.
No.
Are they feeling a bit threatened by Magog's?
No.
You bet.
She's happy with her place here. She just doesn't like being picked up.
You know, they do convey that in their expression. That's kind of impressive.
Life is hard. When you're a
that
dog.
dog's just got his person saying, like, asking why they're putting up with this shit. I know that expression. It's often on my face.
Yep. So he said, Jinx can shape surf. This is not Jinx. This is ratting dog.
Indeed, Jinx is much cute.
Oh.
He's not going to stay cuter. She's fully grown. This is her maximum cuteness.
I think it's a good-looking dog.
We'll see, but I suppose you can take that up with me.
You want me to put you down? Hey. You put you down? Yeah? Okay.
And this is one that I have been waiting for all evening. This is the special.
Oh, that looks like 10 pounds of crazy in a 1 pound bag.
That is entirely apt. You'll never guess what precisely they did, but it's going to be scary shit and you know it.
Yeah.
I've seen that look before. I don't know what they did. That's a level that you don't know.
I'm trying to get a sufficient guess, but it's probably not going to be anywhere near as weird as what she actually did.
I have no guess. I just want to know. I have no clue. That is.
She tried to put a raw chicken in her ragu.
Mm.
Oh, that would have been so much kinder. No, cops. Passenger chomped on her Uber driver.
She bit the driver?
That's not figurative. Yes, indeed. Let's this is a very special. April 20th, a passenger sunk her teeth into the neck of an Uber driver and choked the victim from behind in a bloody, unprovoked assault, according to court records. They say that Michelle Stillwell, 55, was seated behind the victim as he drove his Toyota near Stillwell's St. Petersburg residence late Saturday afternoon. While the car was still in motion, Stillwell, quote-unquote, reached forward and proceeded to choke the victim from behind, according to a criminal complaint.
Arcturus, it's fine. It's just another one of the Florida fucking zombies. That's a known thing in Florida. A dude got his face eaten off.
I wonder. But most surprising thing is when they launched the attack while the vehicle was still moving. That's not usually good for survival. But it gets so much weirder. Stillwell initially throttled the driver with the two hands, then wrapped an arm around his throat. Cops charged. As the 22-year-old driver sought to pull over the vehicle, Stillwell managed to crawl forward on the center console and bite the victim deeply on the neck, drawing blood.
It's not even like a zombie. That's like just going
straight for the neck.
Feral.
Straight for the jugular.
I'm sorry, it's just dealing with your regular feral Florida Karen.
Does she think she's a child of Ithaca?
One wonders if they didn't have some sort of vampire interest. Stillwell then scratched the driver across the chest, causing a large red in color mark with traces of blood visible. The attack did not stop there, investigators allege. The defendant continued to bite, strangle, and claw the victim, who was unable to defend himself as he was being attacked from behind. The assault ended only after witnesses came to the aid of the driver, who was complaining that he could not breathe, and pulled him free from Stillwell's grasp. Photos taken by witnesses show Stillwell choking the driver and displayed across the Toyota's driver's seat. Another image shows the bite mark on the victim's neck. Arrest affidavits note that there was an indication of alcohol influence, with regard to the incident.
Don't
Stillwell.
blame this shit on alcohol. Alcohol didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, and we're not done with the weirdness yet. Stillwell, who is a licensed practical nurse, was charged with aggravated battery and tampering with witnesses, both felonies. The latter count resulted from Stillwell allegedly knocking a phone from the driver's hand as he sought to dial 911 during the attack. Here's perhaps one of the freakiest things. Stillwell was released from county jail Sunday after posting $15,000 bond.
I mean, she only tried to bite a dude. That's fine. She can just go free. She's not crazy.
You know, I'm going to break the rules a bit. I'm going to show some photos of the altercation because they're special.
Okay. Oh my.
Oh, this poor guy. Wait, she's 35?
No, 55.
55, okay. I was gonna say, she looks fucking awful for 35.
Not too great for 55 either. Say, do you, have any of you happen to see, I don't know, Army of Darkness?
Yes.
That's a fun one. I really like it, especially the engineering involved in it. Very inspiring. But, I'm sorry, this is the Cauldron Witch. This is the Earth's equivalent of the Cauldron Witch.
Yes.
Sounds about right. Or a slightly nicer version of Haggis from Pumpkinhead.
Not as familiar with that.
That's only because Haggis looked real fucking bad. So that's not really a compliment.
I don't know what to think. I mean, I just. It's just disturbing. I don't understand. I mean, it seems that there's a lot of people that have gone mad in the Earth realm.
They're just rabid. Being under quarantines made people crazy.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what prompted this. I don't know if alcohol could possibly be the only thing that explains it. I don't think so. I think, honestly, they may very well have a deadite problem. I don't think that comes off like straight up demonic possession of some sort.
I need to see the video where she's screaming, "I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul!" the entire time.
It seems like they must have been doing maybe speaking in tongues, some ancient, what was it they call it, Sumerian?
Or, just yelling swear words at random people, as deadites do.
That was just, there's no topping that one. I don't even know if it's worth going to the next two. There are only two more remaining.
No.
I don't know. Do the next one.
Okay.
Very well.
8 minutes and 2 more remaining. Sure, we'll see if we can fit them in.
Oh, there's more. Here's some context for that previous one. I remember this one from Visigoth. I remember this one now. The old lady got put into the car drunk by one of her relatives, then freaked out because she didn't know where she was. She was really drunk.
See, that sort of kind of makes sense, but for the fact that who, when getting lost, bites the neck?
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would have just let her get out of the car. It's not like she was under any duress to stay. That's kind of how the Uber works.
I bet the family is regretting
for
now. This one came out rather nicely. I don't know precisely why the apprentices were so favorable to the criminal, but they were. That's absolutely charming compared to what they've been subjecting the others to, isn't it?
I think they were probably hard-pressed to make her ugly. She's actually quite attractive.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that she is batshit crazy. So I think some poor motherfucker stuck his dick in crazy because she's hot, and the sex was good because she's crazy, and then she set his car on fire. because she saw him talking to another woman, not doing anything untoward, just like talking to another woman, and that woman was his sister.
I have a theory that she was perhaps getting hair work at one of those other salon, and didn't like the outcome and attacked the hairdresser.
Bad perm and beating up romantic partner. Well, in any case, it's a bit stranger still. Woman busted for ground beef battery. Attack occurred in a Walmart potato chip aisle.
What? She struck someone with ground beef?
May 13th, responding to a report in disturbance in potato chip aisle in Walmart in Ohio. This time, police Tuesday arrested a Cleveland woman for allegedly striking a female victim. Maybe you have that perceived mistress thing right. In the face with a 10-pound log of ground beef.
Oh, that is not a way you want to beat your meat.
No, that's bad.
She beat a woman with her meat.
She
Her
beat
own
another
meat, no
woman
less.
with her meat.
It's a waste of food.
Though technically she hadn't bought it yet, ergo it was still Walmart's meat, so she beat someone with Walmart's meat.
Truly. Much meat beatings.
Ground beef. The fuck? Yeah.
A 10-pound log, no less. 10-pound log.
I mean, if that was frozen, that probably hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh.
The confrontation at a store in South Euclid, Cleveland suburb, involved two women, Manica Garner and Precious Jackson, who once lived in the same duplex, cops say. Jackson, 36, who was battered with a ground beef, previously secured a protection order against the 25-year-old Garner. According to police, the pair spotted each other. Garner threatened to beat up Jackson, as well as her 7-year-old daughter who was with Jackson at the Walmart. Garner, cops say, pulled down Jackson's mask and attempted to spit on her. When she missed the target, Garner reached into Jackson's shopping cart and removed the prepackaged meat log, which she then used to strike the victim a couple times across the face. Cops charge.
With the children in sight, no less. So she really didn't beat it with somebody else's meat.
She threatened to harm the child, even.
Yes, I do think that is a way to...
Told you. Someone stuck their dick in crazy, and here we are.
I wonder if it wasn't the apprentices, really. Look at them.
A story as old as time. And a lesson that men will never fucking learn: don't stick your dick in crazy.
In the weapons use section of the South Euclid Police Department report, the ground beef is described as a blunt object. The meat logs
I mean, I don't know,
retail for around $22.
Damn. That's an expensive ass log of meat.
Well, it's 10 pounds. 10 pounds!
That's
Might as well just
like,
beat her to death with a cow's leg.
that would be like me beating somebody with ratting dog.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, yeah, ratting dog's pretty heavy. Alright.
Oh. Still.
I would never, just to be clear.
Oh, no, just... I still don't understand why try to hurt someone with food? Why not grab a... Why do you not have weapons? Why not use weapons?
Because she's a psycho.
I mean...
A psycho.
Garner apparently had a history of violent behavior and was violating a temporary protective order.
No shit, yeah, no shit. She's fucking nuts. She's not gonna listen to a piece of paper.
No. Don't think so.
I wonder how long she'll actually stay in prison. 2 minutes left, Penticast.
Yeah, I don't unfortunately, I just don't know what to do. I don't really want to end the show this way. I forgot about my attack. Could I possibly keep it and use it at a later date? Or something? I have nothing. I'm even more addled than normal.
While
forgive me.
the elf is present paying attention, apparently Lord Magog has not seen fit to clarify whether the rules will allow this, so I'm going to say no. So, as much as it pains me to kill myself, I haven't wanted to do that in a very long time, I do feel ethically obligated.
Fine. Fine.
Oh, well, goodbye. It's just occurred to me that he left me to finish the end of the show alone. Why did he do this? He died on purpose. He did this to spite me. He knew I was open and said I had nothing, and he used it against me. Why does he hate me so? I mean, he can't help the fact that he's a worthless Sarthosian, but I mean, we could still be friends. I don't know why he's so antagonistic towards me. To be so just unkind and uncaring, to leave me just languish at the end of the show like this.
Every time I read Pride and Prejudice, I want to dig her up and beat her over the head with her own shin bone. Guess he really had some bones to pick. Jane Austen. Yeah, I hated that too.